It is very important to see those people. For those professors in the seminary who were giants of faith. They were not talking if or but they were people who loved Jesus so much. That even in their talks, they don't even talk this is systematic theology, but even they go to the practice. And they tell you, for example, you are studying modern theology, and he will tell you, now when you go into that confessional, remember, that although from the pulpit you give help, but in that confessional, make sure that you believe that the gentle lamb, and also the gentle teacher, and also the tender teacher of the truth. Don't, because you feel for the penitent, are you going to share your ideas? Because my feelings and ideas is not the church ideas. How many times, we are talking, and even sometimes, you are on a panel to defend a case, and the bishop is there, and you want to be, a little bit smart because you want to go to teaching of the church, and the bishop will say, now listen, be practical. If you are in this situation, what do you do? And there you learn what a priest is all about. Not how much you know the thesis and how the thesis is divided, but the application of the thesis. They always have next to them the Holy Scriptures, because it's not the teaching that really is very important, but also the Word of God that sustain that teaching and make that teaching valid, together with the council and the magisterium of the church. I always thank God for that, because I will never I will never change it in my life. And the people say, he is too strict. It's not too strict, dear people. When you speak about the truth, you cannot say differently. As Bishop, the one who just passed on, God rest his soul, he used to say always the truth, be always transparent. There are Catholics who are going to abide with the truth. There are others who are not going to give a darn about it. But then, make sure that they don't claim themselves Christian Catholics. Because we have one identity, and that is the identity of Jesus Christ to His church. My dear people, as a nation, we have so much to thank God. Many people think, because we had one attack on our country, that was beyond any doubt, and accepted the rule. But how many of our young girls and boys today are there on the battlefield? They are defending your cause and my cause, freedom. So the enemy remain there and don't come here. And we need to be thankful for those people. How many times my heart aches when we say the last hymn, God Bless America, and people walk out of the church. You don't have no courtesy just to stand by for what you believe that you are. How many times we take for granted, because of our jobs and our home, that everything is going to be all right? Dear people, there are a lot of people today, they are out of a job. I don't think that they come with pride when they come and knock on directory or call directory, or they don't know how to say it. Because I have 3 children, I don't have nothing to feed them. And they are afraid to show face because they don't want to, because they are ashamed. There are people who are hungry among us, dear people. They're not asking us for money. They are asking us that they have food for the table for their loved ones. We take it for granted. On Friday morning, you go around the town and you see how much trash you see around. And sometimes even fruit being thrown. How many of us, you go to your closet and you have more than 1 or 2 or 3 clothes to put on? There are people in this country who do not have that luxury. There are children who does not even have a jacket for winter. We take for granted our legislation. For example, the free speech. I can go and write an article tomorrow about, I don't like the president for some and will be published because we are a free country. Go and do this in suppressing country, and you will see where you end. We have so much, dear people, and we have so much to be thankful. And that's why we are here tonight. We are here tonight to say thank you to God, but also thank you to those families that we come from, that gave us the gift of faith, that gave us that imprint of Jesus Christ into our heart, that give us that love that only comes from one source, and that is God. People say, well, you don't need to go to church to be a good person. And believe me, it is true. But let me remind you, dear people, church is not an invention of the church. Church is an institution of Jesus Christ. If God, who is omniscient, who knows more than me, the limited mind I have this in mind to bring together a community, as he said, where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I will be there. Who I am to question that? When he said to me, unless you eat of me and drink of me, you have no life in you. What kind of life we have without God? What kind of life we have without God? If you say you have love, and you have love because of humanistic love, or because of affection love, that's not true love. The true love is that you are ready to let go of yourself and to give yourself totally and completely for those that don't even have nothing to pay you off for it. What a joy it is when you hand that basket from your hand to that hand of the person. One of the things, I don't know if I am crazy or not, I am very, very, very emotional when I hand the bag of food to somebody else. Because I feel in that little bag I am handing myself. I have nothing to give you, but I am giving you what my community has given me to give you. So you see, all that we do it for all and for each one of us. That's what it is, Thanksgiving, dear people. I ask you to be thankful people. How many times I ask and I really repeated and repeated and repeated. Many of you are retired. Many of you are not working. And you are missing Mass daily. That is what thankful people are. To come around the altar and say thank you. Now I don't know about you. I speak for myself. Maybe I am a little bit cuckoo in the head, but I understand that. I cannot live without you. I cannot pass the day without coming to the altar. I feel empty. I feel my day has no meaning. How can I talk to somebody who knocked at the door and, Father, I want to talk to you. I want to go to confession. I need to be anointed. If I don't have him, how can I give him? How can I give what I don't have? And how I am going to give him if I am not in contact with him? That reality, dear people, that's not funny and games. You cannot give Jesus, you cannot tell him what you want unless you are in his presence and you are really tied with him. He comes to you with that power and with that wisdom and with that knowledge. But although in your weakness people can see your shortcoming, they can see also that light that really rushed to them and console them and build them and heal them. My dear people, that is what I really intend in my passage. That you become closer to Jesus. Do not leave one occasion, not a little bit hour in bed to miss Mass. And when you have that Jesus in your heart, if you really allow him to be your God, you will make miracles. You think my preaching, you think my visiting in the hospital will be something? you will do more and more. And Jesus said, if you really have the faith of a mustard seed, you will do more than I did to you. You can say to that sycamore to uproot itself and go and be threatened in the ocean. So you see, this is the mandatum of Jesus. And on this day of Thanksgiving, I ask God's blessing on all of you. On all those who are going to visit or you are going to visit. And I hope and pray that you bring that blessing to the table. May the Lord be always with you to be safe and traveling. And may the Lord always guide you so you can guide others. So like you, they will be thankful. God bless you.